Behind me is Rivetorto Sanctuario, the Sanctuary Rivetorto. It is a church, but inside is a rebuilt hovel. So the hovel is the space that Francis and the brothers first lived in when the order was being founded. So Francis is going around preaching about poverty, preaching about obedience, simplicity, and people find this call so deeply compelling, they join Francis. And the first kind of place where they join is this hovel. It was a small for the number of people, like hut in the middle of a field that they moved in as a group of brothers. And that's kind of where they started going from place to place to rebuild churches all around. So Francis and the brothers are rebuilding churches, they're preaching, they're doing practices of simplicity, contemplation, and they live here for a couple of years. It kind of launches the order. What you're seeing video-wise is normally you can walk into the hovel, but right now there's a Christmas tradition of small scenes, and they've kind of built one in the hovel, so I couldn't walk in with you. My question is part confessional and then part question. So my experience is that when people talk about sharing the gospel, I get really uncomfortable. And I've realized it's because I think the gospel that most people are talking about isn't actually good news. It's all about saved from. It's actually really painful and not very exciting news. But I think what God saves us for is much more interesting. That we're called into the shalom of God, into bringing all of creation into goodness and fullness, all people into goodness and fullness. So that's what I think is good news. I mean, there's more to it than just that, but my question to you is, what do you think is good news? What is a story? What is a narrative? What is a call that you find compelling, that you find that would be such good news for the world, that people might drop what they're doing and move into a hovel to join you? I want you to spend some time now thinking about that and contemplating that, sitting with that idea. What is compelling news for you? What is truly good news for you? What would be good news that would cause you to want to pick up and change your life in response to? We're going to sit with that.